Hi everyone, this is Tina from SE630 Quilting. I wanted to introduce you to my newest sewing machine that I bought. Did I need a new sewing machine? No, I guess I didn't need one. I wanted one. Let me explain. Although I've been quilting for decades and sewing, um, I have never been to a quilting retreat. This will be the first one that I'm going to. And I wanted to take my own machine at the suggestion of many other people. I should take my own, even though they supplied them. You don't know what you're getting into there. Anyway, there were certain features, my must-haves, that I wanted on a sewing machine if I was going to buy another one. And one of the things was a needle threader, and the other one was a thread cutter. I have those on my other machines. I also have a Brother Novice 2800D. I've had this thing for probably 15 years. And excuse the mess as I scan through here. I also have a Baby Lock Elagio. That was my mother's. Both of those machines are embroidery sewing machine combos, as is this one. But I will probably never use the embroidery unit on this one, as the other ones do same size and much, much larger embroideries than what this one's capable of doing. Anyway, I could have gotten a machine without an embroidery unit, but to get the thread cutting feature, I had to go way up in price, way up more than what this actually cost. It was cheaper to buy one that had the embroidery unit with it. So that's what I did. I think I gave $3.89 for this at Walmart yesterday. So not a bad deal. I mean, for everything this does. I will tell you, I usually buy my machines from a dealer. However, I'm on a time crunch right now, and I know Brothers. Brothers makes good machines. I do love Brother machines, and so I took a chance on this. I got it home, and I am very pleasantly surprised at how well it runs. It runs like a warm knife through butter. It's just smooth. I will show you some of the things. It does come with it comes with a quick guide. I'm not going to get all this out and go. I mean, there's other videos that show you that. It has all the accessories it shows you it comes with. It has owner's manual. It has a quick start guide. It has an owner's manual in another language. You will get all that. One of the features I like about this is that the tool tray opens. I do not have to take it off to access it. I don't like doing that. I like when it just opens like this. So thank you, Brother, for keeping that design in there. It comes with a nice pair of scissors. It is the exact same scissors that come with my more expensive machines. As you can see, I've got a pair right there and a pair right there that came with my other Brother machines. So they're nice scissors. Nice for, especially if you're doing embroidery, snipping it real close. I do prefer the ones that have a little bit of a bend in them, so you can get really close without clipping your thread. It comes with a button foot to attach your buttons. It comes with a buttonhole attachment so you can make your buttonholes. It comes with an embroidery foot, but I would also use, if I was going to do free motion quilting on this machine, I would use this to do that with, unless I'm doing ruler work, and then I would use a specialty foot for that. You never want to use something like this with a ruler work. It will, it's just not good. It will get somebody hurt. But I have a long arm machine, so that's not really what I would use it for unless I'm doing something really small. It comes with these 2 feet, and you may think they're similar. They both have flanges on the bottom, like that one has one there. This one's for blind hem, and this one's for like overcast and like stitch in the ditch. That if you put that flange right in the ditch line, it will stitch in the ditch. And then you have like your monogram foot. You can use this one for your general purpose sewing too. It does zigzag and straight stitch and decorative stitch, but it has the groove in the back so that when you're doing like monogramming or like zigzag, like heavy something that thread would build up on, you need that groove to kind of not get caught up in the foot. And then it comes with what they call the zigzag foot or straight foot. So it comes with that, which has the button on it to adjust the height if you're going over something thick. It comes, okay, I dropped it on the floor. It comes with a lint brush. The number one thing I can tell anyone, and this is so important, keep your machine clean. Keep the dust out of it. It is important if you want your machine to last. Every time you change that bobbin, clean that out. Occasionally take the bobbin, it's not the race, the bobbin case underneath it. Take that out and clean underneath that. Lint gets built in underneath that. Your machine will last you a lifetime. It will perform so much better. You will have a good, happy machine if you do that. It also comes with a zipper foot. It comes with an extra spool pin, like if you want to do the twin needles. You can put that up there, and I will show you something else that's good for. You can store extra bobbins up there, especially if you're doing like a big quilt and you run out of bobbin. You don't have to stop and take your quilt off and change, and well, I guess you would. You still have to take your quilt up, but you can just lift it up and put it in there. You don't have to try to access your tray. Your extra bobbins will be right there. But you can also keep your little screwdriver handy right there. This comes with this little, I call it thumb screwdriver, but it's short, so it allows you to get in there and loosen up these screws that are on your needle plate to get in there to clean it out. It comes with a small spool cap, a large one, and then the medium one I have already there if you're going to use regular spools or mini kings. I do a lot of long arm quilting, so I always have big spools of thread, so that's what I use. Comes with a thread net for doing those slippery threads that maybe don't want to stay on the spool, or invisible threads. Comes with some twin needles, some extra needles, and I got some more stuff in, and it comes with this bag. I've heard some people say that they were missing their presser feet. There is a clear bag in there, and then you have this envelope, and a lot of your stuff's in that envelope. So in there you have extra bobbins. They send you with some pre-wound ones and then some blank ones, empty ones, and they also give you some bobbin keepers, which I thought was a nice little touch for them to do that. If you don't have bobbin keepers, here's what I use. See these little black things? You know those page binders that you get? I'll see if I can find them. These things right here. They are 1/2-inch binding combs. If you get those, you don't get the big ones, get the 1/2-inch ones. If you get these, you can cut them into individual pieces or leave them all together, and you could put a whole line of bobbins on there. But I cut them down, and they are perfect for keeping your bobbins from unwinding, but I digress. Anyway, it comes with that. Now, normally I would put all my stuff in here. Well, I guess I'm not done yet. I don't know if I told you about this, but this goes into, like, for using the mini kings, it would go into that spool. I can put all of my tools in here and still fit them into the tray, and just lay those scissors on top, and everything still fits in there. And that's probably what I will do, since this machine is going to travel. And otherwise I would just stick everything in there. Okay, now for the machine itself. It is SE630. It has a USB port, and the power button is right here in the back, and there your cord goes, and your foot control goes right there. Has a really nice touch screen, very good graphics. The first time you turn it on, it's going to ask you if you want like I can even speak English. It will ask you what language you want. So once it comes on, touch the screen, it will bring up your utility stitches. And if you can see, there's like 1 through 5. You push these arrows and it will scroll through the next page. You watch the number changes, and it will show you the different stitches available. And then you go back. It will bring you back to the home screen, where you can choose your different utility stitches. You can choose decorative stitches and things along that line. And you also have your option for your embroidery on that. And your USB, so you can download, add designs into your machine. It has, here's your embroidery. It has settings, and then operation manual, like if you, or not manual, but it kind of shows you user manual, like if you need to know how to wind your bobbin, how to thread your machine, how to insert your needle, different things like that. You can just push on that, and let's say we want to know how to thread our machine. There are 16 pages here, so it will show you, raise your presser foot, and then you scroll through each page, show you needle up, needle down, and it's going to show you putting your thread on, going through and threading the machine. It shows you all that, so it's right there. You don't have to dig your owner's manual out to find that. So we will go back and go back. One of the things I thought this machine had that it did not have is a pivot. It's where if you want to turn a corner, you're sewing, and the machine will stop with the needle down, and the presser foot raises, and then you can turn your fabric and then continue to sew, and the presser foot unit will come down, then you continue to sew. I thought that's what that was, because my brother 2800D, it has one, and I'm going to turn it on here so that you can see. You'll hear it setting up. So see the icon right there? It looks very similar to that icon. So maybe you can understand my confusion. That's not what that does. This is a safety feature. If I press it, watch the screen, it disables the machine. The lights and stuff stay on, but you'll notice it's red, and the foot is down. No matter what I do, that stays red. If I press the presser foot, or the pedal, nothing's happening. This is so you can change your needle, or maybe clean it out or something, or change your presser foot without worrying about the machine coming on and possibly causing an injury. And you just press it again to just deactivate it. I mean, it's a nice machine. It is very well designed and very well set up. There's the embroidery unit. I have not even taken it out of the bag. So if you want to use the embroidery unit, which I'm not going to hook it up, but it's real simple. It's the same as putting the tray on. It has a free arm, so you take this off and you can do sleeves, things like that. Your embroidery unit would go on the same way. It's going to slide over just like the tray did. It's going to slide over the front and the back, and then there's a hole right here. And you see those little pins in there? Your embroidery unit will slide into that, and that is kind of like where it connects and talks to the embroidery arm, gets the brains of it going and tells it, you know, I need you to move this direction and all that fun stuff. But you would slide that on there and select your embroidery options. So I realize I've only had this for a day. Would I recommend this machine? Absolutely. It sews as nice and as quiet as my very high-end machines that I got from a dealer, and I will show you that. Okay, some of the features here that are kind of neat. I'm going to do the utility stitch. I like the center stitch because it pretty much gives me a good 1/4 inch. If I select these two buttons here, I can do automatic stitch lock. So we'll do that one first. You look, when I go to take off, it's going to lock. See, it backed up and did a lock stitch for me. And then I'll hit lock, and it's going to lock at the end of the stitch. Okay, now if I hit thread cut, it's going to do my back stitch for me when I take off. Okay, now it's going to proceed. Okay, and let's say I'm done sewing. Okay, I'm going to hit back to let it know I'm done sewing. It's going to take some back stitches, and it will cut the thread. That is a pretty cool feature. So I got a thread mess back here. It's not because the machine, it's because I got thread tails on it, but it does a really nice stitch. And of course you can always go through it and adjust yours. When it's highlighted in black, that is the what's preset in there for the standard width and length. You can go in and make those changes and change that around. It's a very nice machine. I highly recommend it. You get a lot for what this machine costs. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I would buy it again. I am so happy with this purchase. I'm glad I did not buy a different one. I'm a huge fan of Brother, and I really like it. So I hope you learned something from this. There are some other videos out there that do the embroidery unit. But if you're looking for a machine that has some bells and whistles and is a good sewing machine as far as the quality of it and how smoothly it runs and how easy it is to operate, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I like this machine a lot. So y'all have a happy 4th of July, and God bless. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have an awesome day.